Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's not morning. Try that again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, Kenny. How you doing today? And hello, Enos. How are you doing today? And anyone else that's lurking in the background. I hope you... I'm doing good with the words. I hope you are all doing well. Hi, Al. How are you today? Doing well, I hope. Enos, you're good. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, Enos. How was your weekend? What were you up to? Anything exciting? I need to probably try and make a post for social medias today, because it's a week until my game comes out, and I have literally posted nothing on social media, which is terrible marketing. But yeah, we've discussed my supreme lack of marketing previously. Kenny, you just woke up. You'll have to pop out at some point for a work meeting. No worries. Work definitely takes priority. Have yourself a nice cup of coffee. Hopefully that will help. Al, you're just enjoying the nice weather. Nice. Yeah, I was going to get out in the nice weather this morning, but I've still not been feeling very well. I think I was just... Princess Harmony, thank you for the follow. I think I have been very worn out, having been ill last week. Yeah, it's worn me out a bit more than I was expecting it to, so I've been oversleeping a lot. So yeah, I didn't manage to get out in it this morning, which is a shame. Hopefully I'll get out tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, Princess Harmony, what would you like me to call you? And as you just joined on Twitch, the first time you put a message, it will make a little character for you. Inez, you're making food right now, so if you don't answer, it's because of that. No worries. Hopefully you're making something tasty. Yeah, I'm excited for my game to come out next week. I'm also nervous that it will be received badly, or there will be a lot of problems that I haven't found, as my testing pool was very small. I am also aware that I have done zero marketing for it, but that's kind of not the point. Like, I was never making it to make money. I was publishing it. No, what? I was never publishing it to make money from it. I was publishing it so you could all have access to it. Anyway, quick lurk while you work. It's a fun sentence. How you doing today, Paul? Quick lurk while you work. Sounds like a work song, you know, like the dwarves from Snow White or whatever. You're good. Good. Hopefully work's picked up in the right way. I guess we'll find out. How's it going? I'm alright, thank you. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm still a bit worn out from being ill last week. Yeah, I spent most of the weekend kind of doing as little as possible because I still wasn't feeling well. Yeah, and I've been oversleeping a lot, but hopefully I'll catch up. Fingers crossed I'm not sick for the game release next week, but if that's how it is, that's how it is. We can't affect these things, can we? I'm alright, thank you, Maxime. Better than I was last week, for sure. Just very run down, I think, now. But yeah, as I was just saying, things could absolutely be worse. So, just thankful that they are what they are. And nothing more. Feels like a bit of a weird thing to be thankful for, but I am. Hey Nyla, how you doing today? Hey Mona, how are you? All the lovely regulars slowly coming in. I appreciate you all and your consistency. Arthur's just running around like an idiot outside. He is very cute. Very brain dead. Oh, I worry about him sometimes. You finished the house. Which house was this? Nyla? Hello, person on YouTube. I can't read your name. How are you today? It's just my face at the moment. I know it's just my face. Yeah, we usually have a bit of a chit chat at the start. But I started a few minutes early today. I was just giving people an opportunity to filter in. I was just pottering around with the next bit on this build while people are coming in. It's an obnoxiously large build. I really shouldn't have gone for such a big build. So yeah, I was just doing a little bit of the grunt work in the background as people coming in. You can hear Sims noises. Yeah, I know. I should probably stop doing stuff in the background. It's a bad habit, honestly. Hello, Jade, Jesse. How are you doing today? What would you like me to call you, by the way? Jade, Jesse. Hi, Tamaran. How are you today? Yeah. I mean, you'll see on the stream in a little bit anyway. But for those who weren't aware, I'm building an apartment complex on Sims at the moment, and it's 6 apartments, so it is literally the apartment complex maximum. So 6 full-sized apartments and 7 shops. It's a big build. It's taking us a while. We're 2 full streams in, plus a little bit of time off stream. So we're probably like 7-8 hours in already. And we've done 1 apartment and 1 shop so far. It's taken a while. I can call you Jesse or Jade. Okay, which would you rather be called? There's something off with the house, but you can't put your mind to it. Yeah? I mean, feel free to share pictures in the Discord, Nyla, if you'd like advice. Be right back, no worries. On it, you don't know English well enough. When did I say on it? What did I say that to? Jesse is good. Okay. Hey, Jesse. Welcome back. Bang is the only bit of that name that I can read, so I'll just call you Bang. Oh my, I'm alright, thank you, Jamie. I was unwell pretty much the whole of last week, and then very intensely unwell Friday, Saturday. And I'm feeling rough from that. I'm feeling the like post. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to use the word, but I don't literally mean this because I've had this and it's not that, but like post-viral fatigue. Like I've had a bug, I'm now exhausted because of it, but it's not actual post-viral fatigue. That's an over explanation. I'm sorry. Where's the cat? not here currently. He's somewhere. He was running around outside, meowing furiously momentarily. What am I going to do for stream? Sims. I try only Sims at the moment. I chat and I do Sims. Oh, something off on the house. Fair enough. I got you, Nyla. You tried posting pictures of it multiple times, but it won't let you. It keeps saying there's some error. On the Discord, have you tagged it? Is your account verified on Discord? That might be it. We've been slowly improving the security on the Discord. You love how he read the Thai. I'm not even going to attempt to read the Thai. It's just characters for me that I don't understand. Is he a house cat? He is absolutely a house cat. He is the most adorable tabby point seal ragdoll. He is very cute. He, I think, without exception, has come on the stream. Oh, maybe not. So when I started streaming, this room wasn't great for him. There was things he could reach that he was just destroying because he didn't really understand. So for a long time I streamed with the door closed, but I've removed everything that he could reach now and obviously set up the bed for him. And I think since I've done that, he has been on the stream, every stream at some point. So yeah. You did tag it, but you got to check if you're verified. Yeah, no worries, Nyla. Yeah, we had a few problematic people kind of come and leave the Discord. So we've kind of had to lock down the security a little bit. Which is frustrating, but it was bound to happen at some point, so. Hi, Benny. How you doing today? Do I have glitter in my beard? We're getting that again today. No, I oiled my beard today. My beard is sufficiently long that I need to do that, otherwise my skin gets very dry. Hi, y'all. I mean, I'm sure you could have come in more American Muse. Guess it depends where in America you're from. I feel like I'm leaning towards dangerous stereotypes here, so I'm just going to stop. How are you doing today, Muse? Yes, it's a little bit of oil to stop it getting dry. So, beard care 101. You should wash your beard semi-regularly, not as regularly as you wash your hair for sure. But even if you wash and condition it like your hair, you're stripping stuff out. So putting some oil or something, some kind of condition into your beard so that it doesn't suck all the moisture off your skin. Because otherwise you end up with really dry skin and it gets very itchy. And can also cause things like dandruff. You're feeling fabulous and had an appointment with the ENT. The numbing spray they use has made you sicker than a dog. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Did you at least get some answers from the ENT? Sorry, ear, nose and throat doctors. We call them ENTs here. I don't know if it's the same over there. Hello, Zeke. How are you doing today? Am I on Twitch? I am indeed. One of my games that has little characters that you can play is on along the bottom of the screen, like I'm pointing at characters on Twitch right now. But feel free to watch wherever you're most comfortable watching. I'm on a bunch of platforms, so there's no stress. The only thing you're missing anywhere else is the little characters, which are only for Twitch. Muse, you got some answers. Good. You had to check the previous issues you had were still staying away. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I hope you feel better soon. You don't miss going to the ENT. Yeah, I only went once. They basically told me everything was fine. So, Rhiannon, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so as much as we do usually sit around and chat for a good chunk at the start of the stream, I am also aware of how much of this build we have to do. Oh, speak of Arthur, he has joined us. You want to say hi to Arthur? You found me on Twitch. I mean, my name is the same on Twitch. You prefer Twitch? It means you can start answer text and stuff on your phone. Yeah, we'll hop across to Twitch. So I'm Sam Lee on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Sam Lee TV everywhere else. Where's he gone? Did he leave again? Oh no, he's wandering around the drums. You can also find my links in my channel. In my profile, my link tree is there. Did I just say profile? In my profile, there's my link tree link, which will take you to everything else. Choose a game to play. I'll be playing Sims. Don't worry. Always play Sims. You're supposed to go again so you can get your nose cauterized. Why do you need your nose cauterized? Is that a thing they do for nosebleeds? Really? Okay, we're getting invaded by Arthur. Hey buddy, come on. Do you want a treat? Does he want a treat? He wants a treat. Hi. Gotta come for a cuddle first. Oh. Whoa, okay. No, he's not in a cuddle mood. What's this position? You wanting down? Oh, he's wanting up. That was a weird reaction. Are you okay? Is it because there's too much noise in the house? Covered me in hair at the same time. Okay, buddy. Hi. Yeah, he's gonna leave. My cat is so cute. He's very cute. He's also apparently not in a cuddly mood right now. Recamp, thank you for the follow. I presume the same. Recamp. What would you like me to call you? They have to get burning the little vessel that keeps growing back. There's a nosebleed. Okay. Yes, Catcam. Yeah, he's now hiding under. You okay? Gonna give him some treats. Re or Rhiannon is fine. Okay, hello Re or Rhiannon. Catcam, yeah, I did say. No treat. The cat's name is Arthur. Basically, you get daily nosebleeds. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, Benny. That's awful. Hey, Guarid. How are you today? Tell Arthur you... Pss, 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 pss. He really has covered me in cat hair. He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Do I play any games? Yeah, we'll be playing Sims shortly. You don't have a Twitch account, so you can't say things in Twitch chat. No worries. You can always get a Twitch account. There's a thing that people do. May as well turn Catcam off until he comes back. You're dancing to this tune while making a cup of tea. Enjoy your dancing and your tea when you have it. Oh, speaking of the music, I am in the process. I am actually now in the process of getting my stuff taken down. I have submitted all the UPCs. Is that the right one? I've submitted all the codes to get them taken down. So hopefully they should be in processing that soon. So my old music could be taken down. Fastest would be a week, realistically probably a month or so away, for the old stuff to get taken down, presuming they respond promptly, which is very presumptuous given the track record. But I have signed up to a new distributor and am looking at publishing the first of the new music with the new distributor very, very soon to test the platform. So there will be one 3-track album coming out hopefully very soon, which I will use to kind of get a grasp of how good the new distributor is. I'm presuming that release goes well. I will just batch release all of the music that's in this playlist that I can legally. So it's just under half of it I can release straight away with a new distributor. The rest of it is the stuff that's currently live with my old distributor that I need to wait for that to get taken down before I can re-upload it. It's a whole thing, but we're getting there. There is progress. Hello, dear. How are you doing today? Let me catch up. You just saw my channel. You're new. That's okay. Bang. Welcome, welcome. But yes, I play Sims every stream. And only Sims at the moment. Yeah, we chat and we play Sims. You're playing Sims at the moment. You keep guessing a water fine on your property, but your Sim literally lives alone and she's always out. You're getting charged 100 a day. Do you have a leak? Never heard of that. That's crazy. Bye, Sam. You watch me later. Can you watch later? You can watch me whenever you want. All of my streams are recorded and on YouTube for people that can't make it to the live and want to catch up. All the VODs there for 2 months, I think, on YouTube. On the other one, on Twitch. Hello, Hero of Death. Also, Hero of Death, what would you like me to call you? But yeah, so the music that's coming out isn't new music. It's just music from this playlist. I can play it if you'd like. So yes, fingers crossed. That should be coming out. Yeah, as early as next week, sometime maybe. But as I said, this is my first time with the new distributor, so I don't know the joys of self-publishing. It's always a little bit up in the air. We will find out. You don't even know how to fix it. You spent 24 hours at different Sims houses and you're still getting charged. So weird. Maybe it's part of a pack. Can I recommend some streaming platforms for reading novels and comics? The company that... There's one big Japanese one that I've forgotten the name of, who their American branch has an app that you can pay like a couple of pounds a month and read all of their issues. My memory is it's like slightly delayed without paying. Like you can only read so many issues or something, or they have to be so old before they're free. Something like that. One second, let me have a look. Viz is who I'm thinking of. So yeah, Viz have an app where you can read comics and graphic novels and stuff. For reading novels, I don't really know who to recommend right now. You mean stream where you read the viewers? Streaming platforms for reading. Wait, do you mean where you read to the viewers? Well, I'm confused. Saber Plays, hi. Katia, hi. How are you doing today? So you reading to the viewers like you're doing, like narrating the book. My guess would be TikTok would be the best place for that. I don't know what the legalities of that are, but BookTok is a thing. So maybe there? That might be a good platform for it. I am uncertain. TikTok is banned there. Then I have no idea. Instagram, maybe? I mean, I imagine wherever you go, there'll be an audience for it. It's just how big the audience is. Also, Arthur did nicely scratch my neck then when he jumped up. Hi, Amelia. How are you doing today? Thank you very much for the bits. You going to watch your dogs? Walk your dogs? Catch you when you're back. No worries. Catch you soon. You're now watching on TikTok. But you're still bang. Okay. I will try to remember that. I will try to remember those associations. we will find out. Right, shall we play some Simsel? Let you go follow me on TikTok. Oh, thank you. You don't have to, but thank you. Okay, so for those that are new here or need a catch up, you're brilliant. I'm glad you're brilliant, Amelia. I'm all right, thank you. I'm slowly recovering from my illness last week. So this was our first apartment. So bedroom with an ensuite, and then nice open space, open plan kitchen, lounge, and then another bedroom and another ensuite. We were all good. We got that up to the maximum quality. And then we were talking about what to do in this space, and a few of you had suggested a gym, which I thought was not a terrible idea. Thank you for liking the hive, Clara. But yeah, we started building a gym, and this is where the gym got to. So we've now got this pool area out the back. Let me show you it on full walls. Thank you for the follow, Benny. For some reason, it's not coming through on my notifications app, but it did come through on my phone. Thank you, Benny. So yeah, this is our downstairs. Still not 100% sold, but it's well enough. Well enough, good enough. A gym / wellness room. Yeah, it's really just a gym at the moment. So because this is a residential retail unit, this will be classed as shared space. So all of the houses here will be able to use it. So we've got our front desk. We've got our weight benches, our boxing, punching bags. That's the one. And then some lockers for the downstairs. We've got lockers for the pool. And then you can see we've got the little coffee shop sign here. And then upstairs, we've got our treadmills, some mirrors, kind of space for kind of doing dance or whatever training in front of the mirrors. And then a little coffee shop. For YouTube, you need at least 12 viewers. That's weirdly specific. Why do you need at least 12 viewers? Hey Jip, thank you for the sticker. How are you doing today? But yeah, so if anybody is taking this off the gallery, obviously you can just convert it into, you know, you could use any of these as an actual shop. You could use any of these as actual apartments and just scrap what you don't want or just don't use it. A lot of this is for flavor rather than function. So this area will be just apartments. It'll be 6 apartments and everything else is just there to be used by people in those apartments. But I've been decorating it like it's public space because it's kind of right next to the docks and whatever, is helping build up the world a little bit. Looks good, thank you. Thank you, Amelia, that's kind. You're cooking breakfast and your lunch for the day. Nice, what are you having, Benny? You're good, I look better, thank you. You saying I looked bad before? So rude. I'm joking. No, I am feeling better. I'm just worn down. Just worn down. But yeah, so having made that, we're now starting work on the second, or just arbitrarily, I picked another apartment to start working on. And we've gone for this one, which I actually think is technically apartment 6, but it's the one that backs onto the gym. You got to hit your protein goals, so lots of ground beef and eggs. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, thank you, Jip. That's sweet. But yeah, so this is where we got to on this. So I made a cute little kitchen area and then a kind of public bathroom. And then I had thrown just 2 bedrooms at the back. I'm not sold by this idea, I will be honest. We've got all of these windows, so the rooms need to be planned around the windows to some degree, for sure. My main question is there should really be 2 bathrooms as a minimum. 2 beds, 2 baths. I want all the apartments to be 2 beds, 2 baths. So the question is where we put the other bathroom and whether we have one of the bathrooms being an ensuite. You're going on a proper health kick, so you're really excited making salads and smoothies. Nice. You started hitting the gym in the morning this week. Excellent. Hero, can you play piano using notes? But oh wait, you can play piano using notes. But is guitar tough to learn? If you've learned piano, guitar should be easier to learn than piano. You changed your routine, Benny. You used to go after work, now you're going before work. Nice, enjoy. And you're going swimming. Nice, Amelia. Enjoy your swimming. You're watching me on Twitch. You're watching me on Twitch, Mona, but replying on TikTok. Interesting. Hey, Chantal. How are you doing today? Yeah, so my thinking is, do we want the bedrooms facing the ocean, or do we want the living space facing the ocean? Because what we could do is, say, split the rooms here and then have this as like living space. I don't want to create too many corridors. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do because we've got this really long section here, and this is the problematic section, right? This is why I was like, well, if we just throw the bedrooms at the back, oops. If we just throw the bedrooms at the back, then that immediately shortens the space. But now it's like, where do you put the bathroom? Oops. That is the question. You didn't realize you were tagged. It's alright, the tag's just for fun. It's still not letting you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Nyla. Yeah, I would focus on the being healthy, Amelia. Do I stream daily? I stream 5 days a week. What game is that? This is Sims 4. Sims 4. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Where am I building? I'm building in Nordhaven. I'm building in the area of the new expansion pack. And trying to make a very large apartment complex. I hadn't really intended it to be quite as monstrously large as it has become. But here we are. And say it's Sims 4. You're really excited, you just don't know what meals to cook. I mean, there's a whole world of fun meals out there. Okay, we need to decide what we're doing with the bathrooms first. The only other thing we could do is have... I was going to say have larger bedrooms. Okay. As an alternative, we could have a bathroom here. Because then that kind of splits the house into two, right? Because then you could have like a study space here, maybe, and a living space here. Probably the other way around. Probably the other way around. Yeah, a living space here, and then like study space here, maybe. And you could also make the bedrooms one larger, which would give us a little bit more space for putting some of the amenities in. But yeah, so this is the seafront. I think it's called like, yeah, Lighthouse Lookout. It's on the new world with the new expansion. So this is also an empty plot. So we designed this plot with the little park. So it's just a little house, a little park, but designed to kind of fit in with the everything else that's here. Yeah, and now we're just building this monstrous apartment complex, which is taking us a minute. Because I'm an idiot and I decide to make overly large things for no good reason. It's very much just a case of, oh, I had an idea, wouldn't it be cool if, and then before you know it, we're spending 20 streams making an enormous public apartment combo. Becca Blue, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Do a hallway in the middle of the room. In the middle of the rooms and en suites on the other side. But that would make it very thin. I don't know that it needs en suites. Like, it's got 2 bathrooms. So having a bedroom with an ensuite might be a good idea. Okay. What about if we do 2 bedrooms? What have we got? We got it as a 5 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could have these 2 as bedrooms. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you move this along one, you could have bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. No, the window's going to be in the way. No, it's not. No, it's not. So you could have... Oh, is this what you meant? Wait, where's my grid gone? Ah, window's in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Silly window. Restricting my builds. Hello, Tim Milnov. How you doing? Where are the crates? Were the crates not there? Has Peeps glitched? I think Peeps might have glitched. Play Inzoi, you will love it. I don't think I will. Move the window. No, I can't move the window because it's all lined up. You see? Sorry. Welcome back, Tim. How you doing today? Becca, as your first-time chatter, you'll have a little character on the screen, although I am going to restart Peeps because it seems like it's not working. Wait, let me just buy hat. But the crate game didn't. Did the crates appear? Okay, if it doesn't work on the next lot round, please let me know. My streams chill you out. Thank you. Why am I not playing Inzoi? Because I'm enjoying Sims. Why would I swap to a different game? I'm enjoying the game that I'm playing. Got nothing against Inzoi, but even watching the trailers, Sims looks more my cup of tea. I'll try it at some point, but currently I have no problems with Sims, so I'm going to keep playing Sims. Okay. Not a game. Zereza? Zeriza? I'm gonna stop. Hi. No idea how to pronounce that name. Hey, Righted. You came previous from 2 streams. Yeah, I remember the name. How you doing today? What do I play on? I play on PC. Let's get married. Oh, thank you, Garrett. So kind. You have to go. No worries, Mona. Thank you for stopping by. What do I play on? I play on PC. My name is Sam Lee, which is similar to the word sim. Hadn't even thought of that. Simly. Family Simly. Inside looks like Sims and GTA put together. It really does. Bangpun, who just followed on Facebook. That's the first time that the Facebook notification has ever worked. Just, isn't that interesting? Randomly decided to work today. Cereza. Thank you. And as you're a first time chatter, you now have a little character on the screen, presuming that it's not broken. Princess Jazz, thank you for the follow. But yeah, no, I don't think we're not going to get into the whole we're not getting into the like whether Inzoi is better or not, because it's different. It is different from Sims. You can prefer it. That is fine. Saying one is better than the other is silly. Okay, that would make a larger bathroom, which isn't necessarily an issue. It would have to be quite a bit bigger. Okay, but what we could do is this. So I was trying to avoid, because then we have this obnoxious corridor. Yeah, no. We're getting rid of that. That's such a colossal waste of space. Okay, right, let me just save. Do I play with mods? No mods, no cheats, no custom content. Not even BB move objects. Completely vanilla game. Am I okay or still sick? I'm maybe a little sick, it's hard to tell. I'm either still a little sick or I'm just really wiped out from having been sick. Who knows? I'm doing a bit better though, thank you, Righted. You're a silly Billy, aren't we all? Thank you. But yeah, I mean, that's another reason why I you tried PC but you couldn't like it, you like PS4. Then play PS4. It's grand. It's one of the miracles. It's not a miracle, but it's one of the great things about the modern age of gaming is that there are fewer and fewer platform exclusives. So you can pretty much... Your game. I just did, but thank you, Enos. You can pretty much play wherever you want. And like, there's no real pros or cons. So like, people used to be like, oh, you had to play on PC because otherwise the graphics are rubbish. It's like, I mean, once upon a time, maybe, but the graphics on consoles is pretty great now. Price point was another big thing. But like with the number of sales that are going on now, even on consoles, it's not hugely more expensive to play on console. So yeah, people are just free to play where they want, and I think that's great. I think that's good for everybody. Do I watch anime? So I started watching anime like a couple of years ago. I've not seen very many, but I'm really enjoying it. You just came from Facebook, yeah. Bang, I've seen you like slowly hopping platforms. It's fun. Will I play Inzoi? Eventually? Probably. It's not going to be on my stream for minimum months. I will only play Inzoi when I am bored with Sims. I haven't even finished playing the expansions that I have, let alone all the ones that I don't. So why would I buy another game while I'm thoroughly enjoying this one? You know? Maybe one day. But yeah, I mean, if... Bob, you're not new. But for those that are new here, who don't know, I have, like, health concerns. So I am... Part of the reason why I'm so kind of laid back is I have to be. Which does mean things like I'm not going to just hop to whatever game is popular, because I need to know that health-wise it's okay for me. So if you're here hoping I'm going to play Inzoi or whatever the latest trend is, like when Repo suddenly got really popular. Yeah, not that kind of streamer, but there's nothing wrong with that kind of streamer. It's just not me. What is this game? Have you genuinely not heard about it, Ree? Because it's like all the rage right now. It's one could argue it is a more feature-rich and a better graphics simulation game, life sim. People are comparing it to being basically a better Sims, but in many ways it is very different. And I don't think saying that they are the same game, but Inzoi is just better is right. I think Inzoi is just different. Yes, I think they fulfill very different niches, actually. But if you imagine that this is the Sims community, right? I think there's a big chunk of the Sims community that's been after something that Sims isn't trying to do, and Inzoi has now given them that. So they're obviously like, oh, Sims is rubbish, play Inzoi. It's like, but actually Sims wasn't the right game for them. There just wasn't the right game, and now there is. So a bunch of people have moved over. I think it's good. I think it's good that there's competition. Would I mind to elaborate a bit more on Sims versus Inzoi? I'm the wrong person to do that. I haven't played Inzoi. A few of my streamer friends have played Inzoi. And yeah, I mean, the general consensus is that if you are after a life sim and you're after a lot of options and a lot of customization, Inzoi is better. Thank you for the bits, Amelia. Thank you. But a couple of things to bear in mind. Inzoi is incredibly graphically intensive, so you need quite a good computer. It is also PC only at the moment, so if you play on Mac or console, it's not a thing. Considerations for kind of significant pros are there's a lot more that you can do on it. The degree of customization is much higher. The graphics are better. They're more realistic. If you like that, it's quite kind of Korean. They have said that there will be multiplayer, but whether that bears fruit is another question. But yeah, honestly, if Mandanish, thank you for the first time chat. You'll have a little character on the screen. But yeah, if you are after someone comparing it, go find a sim streamer, like a full-time sim streamer who's currently playing Inzoi, because they'll be able to give you better information. Hello, Hadara. How you doing? Hello, Cosmin. Hello, Thomas. But yeah, my break alarm went off, so I'm going to have a bit of a stretch, just make sure I'm not getting too stiff. And we will return in 3 minutes. See you all shortly. Hi guys, being so kind about my music. This is my music that shall hopefully be released soon. Makes you sleepy. Some of it makes me sleepy too. Yes, the Pico is used to customize your little characters. Followed it on SoundCloud, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, I have noticed you following everywhere, Bang, it is appreciated. How do you do that? Well, there's the link to the commands. But basically you can do buy and then an item. So for example, I will do buy hat. And I will get a new, got a little skull cap. I'm gonna keep that. That's cute. Oh, got myself a bit out of breath. Hi. But yeah, should be a good few months of scary exposing myself to the world. Probably could have worded that less weirdly. But yes, my game on Steam comes out. It makes me nervous thinking about it. It comes out a week today. So that's the first big thing. And then maybe next week the first of the music comes out, and then the rest of the music is a little bit up in the air because that really depends on whether I managed to get all the issues sorted with my old distributor. But that is an ongoing situation, and I will, you know, those of you who've been around for a while know I will keep you all in the loop as I get updates from them about what they are, or more accurately, aren't doing. That corner needs a plant. Trying to figure out what it was missing. A plant. A plant is what it is missing. Not that plant, though. Can I tell us about myself? Welcome to Ask Questions About Myself. What would you like to know? I'm so excited. Thank you, Amelia. You swear if you don't get another eye color. You're still trying for the... are you trying for a unique eye color, or are you trying for the heterochromia? If it makes you feel any better, I wasted a tremendous amount of money of in-game currency getting heterochromia on my peep. I don't remember what eyes I've got. I think I've got like blue-green or something. Maddie, you mean it's nice, you're so chill, and the music is almost trance-inducing. Thank you. But I mean, that's the thing, is the whole shtick here is calm and relaxing. So yeah, the music needed to match. And conveniently, I make a lot of lo-fi music, so there's about 2 hours of it at the moment. So we loop a little bit on the stream, but once I have got the distribution sorted, I will back release everything on this playlist, and then hopefully get back into a routine of making new music fairly frequently. Hello, Hidara. Hidara, you asked for me to tell you some stuff about myself. If you ask some questions, I'm fine to answer them. Mission accomplished. But yeah, so I'm excited to start. I'm excited to start making music again, to be honest. I didn't want to write any new stuff while I had so much stuff unreleased, because then not the worry, but like, I don't want there to just build up a huge catalog of unreleased music, because then when I come back to it, I'm like, but it's not very good. Because, you know, you improve as you make more music. So all my old music, I'm like, I don't like this anymore. But it represented me at that point. So I like finishing a song and releasing it and just being done with it. Needs to be more of that in the world, man. More calm, relaxation in your music is awesome. Thank you. That is 100% the vibe here. That's why when people are like, are you going to play this game? Are you going to do this? Are you going to whatever? I'm just like, nah. Listen to lo-fi, play Sims, chat with you wonderful people. It's also why we default to chatting most of the time, and sometimes I forget to play Sims. What is my favorite food, color, car, and subject? That's a lot of questions. My favorite food... honestly, it varies from week to week. I think I can feel a swing back towards making pizza, because I made pizza like a week or two ago, and I hadn't done it in a while, and honestly, I was a bit disappointed in myself. Like it wasn't as good as it should have been. And we talked about doing a pizza making stream. Like the toppings, like the sauce and the toppings, I absolutely remembered good combinations, but the dough wasn't as good as it should have been. But so maybe pizza at the moment, making lots of different pizzas. Color, I really like the color plum. I wear black and navy almost exclusively. Car, I'm not really a car person. I like old American muscle cars. Favorite subject? That's too vague. You're going to have to narrow that down. Right, I'm just copying and pasting stuff from the old apartment. But we don't have to stick... we don't have to stick with the stuff we use in the old apartment. We can theme each of them separately. But this just gives me a good baseline. Who's my favorite subscriber? I mean, I've had people that have subbed to me for as long as it was possible to sub to me, and used to... I think I have a couple of people who have subbed for as long as it is possible to be subbed, have supported me in any other way when I couldn't have subs, and have found me like 3 months into me streaming the first time round. So I have people whose follow age is like almost 15 years. It's crazy. What we do a home Subway. We do at home Subway and at home Chipotle all the time. Nice. I've never been to Chipotle though. I imagine Tex-Mex. What kind of food is it? You suggest you try eating Arabic food. Okay, more specific, such as? Dereza. You thought for a second it was an apartment from Friends. That would be fun though, as a little Easter egg. Okay, we have given ourselves way too much space. We've got dead area here, and then we've got this whole section here that has too much space. Okay, we have some options though. We have some options because we could scrap these bathrooms. Right, you're just gonna have to bear with me for a sec. That's gonna make it too small. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this off one of these just to see. I'm a bit worried about how small this is going to make them, but we could potentially, thank you, we could potentially have the bathrooms at the back, and have 2 bed, 2 bath here. We use this space to make a bigger kitchen. That just gives us more space.
Save your game.
Save my game, thank you. And hydrate. Knafa. For sweets. Such as shawarma. So I've had shawarma. Touche. I've not had fatouche. I feel like I've had knafa. You're going to Twitter now. You're just moving through all the platforms. We have a... I think it's a Turkish supermarket just down the road. That we just try lots of stuff from. But they've got a lot of Arabic food. Amongst other things. Thank you for the hydrate, Nyla. Thank you for the save your game, Kenny. You have 5 kids to feed, so doing at-home takeout is more economic for your family. Yeah, I mean, that absolutely makes sense. I think my thing is I like finding takeout. Start that again. I like finding foods that I enjoy, whether it's through takeout or going to restaurants, that sort of thing, and then making them at home, because for me personally, at-home food is always better. I think if nothing else, because you can tailor it to be exactly what you want. I don't like having these doors next to each other. So yeah, I'm a big fan of just finding the foods that you like and then learning to make them at home. So did the same with sushi, did the same with a bunch of Korean foods, did the same with a bunch of Indian foods. I can't remember what I said, but pizza, obviously, can't beat a good fake away. Yeah, so pizza, there's a pizza place in Leeds that still makes better pizza than I do. Makes better dough than I do. I think my toppings are better personally, and my sauce actually. But I think maybe everything else now that I've had out that I really enjoyed out, I can now make the same or better at home. Mandanish, thank you for the follow. Wait, when did I miss Mandanish following? Was that during my break? I'm really sorry, thank you. 6 platforms now, you're just fully platform hopping, thank you. Be back, no worries, Kenny. Measure with your heart seems always to work. Yeah. It's one of the reasons I'm not so good at baking is I like just making stuff up. It's authentic Arab now. No worries. You're going to sleep. Sleep well. Bang, see you soon. My honey one though, chili and honey pizza is honestly so good. If you are even slightly into spicy food, you absolutely need to try it. Because here, the food which made in home is the best. In mother's eyes. Yeah, I mean, home cooked food is usually better. Hi Annie, how you doing today? Thank you for the sticker. You have a culinary background, so copying food from restaurants isn't hard for you. I'm very envious. I have no cooking experience. My cooking experience basically extends as far as desperately trying not to burn things. Which I am usually successful at. And it's actually like most of my cooking failures have, like, cooking is a broad term. Yeah, most of my cooking related failures have been from baking rather than cooking. Someday, Amelia, what we need to do is have a community pizza party. I think that could be a lot of fun. Oh, this is an awkward space. Two wildly different bathrooms. I'm not sure I like this. Okay, whoa. Let's just take a second. Which is the ideal way to have this bathroom? I think having that against one wall and then maybe the sink as you come in and the toilet next to it. Because then the toilet's kind of in the middle of the room. Okay, so we can get away with like fake mirroring by doing that. It looks a little odd, but it'll do. You're good, thanks. Am I feeling better? Better, but not recovered. You went to MasterChef cooking classes, but still don't know how to cook. Classic. Pizza party, yeah. One of the advantages of pizza is it's quite easy to make, you know, huge quantities of dough. And like you can pre-roll it and everything. Yeah, just add the toppings right at the end. And you can put anything on a pizza. Okay, what do you guys think of the ensuite? My hesitation is we have given these bedrooms no space for really anything that isn't a bed. What we could do is make the bedrooms two wider and then weight the beds one-sided. So considering how much space we've got spare in this apartment, why don't I just show you what I mean? So if we do this, then we can, say, throw the beds. Probably makes sense to throw the beds this side and then have like dressers along here. That then also gives us a slightly more sensible space to work with. Over yonder. Let's maybe just do that. And no, I don't know what that voice was. Really terrible Scottish accent. What? No, not a random mirror outside. Classic. Do I smack the dough when rolling it? No. I still need to learn to throw pizzas properly. I am very tempted to go to a pizza class purely to have someone show me how to throw properly. Like, I know the theory behind it. I think part of it is also the dough that I make. The dough that I make just comes apart when I try and throw it. So it either doesn't stretch or it just collapses. Because like the pizza shop in Leeds that I really like, I've stood and just watched them doing it. And when it lands on their hands, it just stretches. And like it stretches and then they do it again and then they do it again. Or on mine, either nothing happens or when it stretches, it just breaks immediately. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it wrong. But what I'm doing wrong, I don't know. Are you just making the base and decorating the apartment last? What do you mean? Okay, do we have a dresser? I can't remember whether we actually had a dresser that was was good from this pack. Oh, there was the tall one, right? I think we only used that one previously because it uses up a he's really like tidily used up the gap. But I do think again it might be a better shout here potentially. It's a little bit of a weird space. And I'm wondering whether we should have actual end tables. If there are. You don't know how to explain that English isn't your strongest. So usually, like I'm trying to figure out the structure, like where the walls are. And then once I'm more happy with where the walls are, we'll start building spaces. But as you've seen, there are times where I build something and then I'm unhappy with it and just scrap it and start again. You're off to work now. No worries, Benny. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, Rosh. How you doing today? Yeah. So my inclination is to extend the kitchen across here and just get rid of the open bathroom. You're going to look for some healthy meals. You'll pop back in later. No worries, Amelia. Hope you find some tasty, healthy meals. Louise, thank you for sharing the stream. What was I doing? End tables. End tables. Potentially. It's just if any of these can be in appropriate colors is really the question. Okay, that one's out. think just the plain square one, to be honest. I do enjoy how we can basically put it in the wall. Trying to do the fine movements that are mirrored. I think that's close enough. You played Tekken with your father. You didn't expect him to be good. Nice. Maybe he used to be a big player. Who do you know? What pack is this from, Don Awawa? It's from Business and Hobbies. Yep. So we're in the kind of top section of the business and hobbies world, and we're just adding builds. So we already did this one over here with a little park, and now we're doing this big complex. So we've done one apartment down here already. This is going to be a shop at the back, and we've got this gym, and then the second story of the gym / cafe is there, and then this is the next apartment that we are doing. What pack is the bed from? The bed is from the new expansion pack. Yeah. El Scopio. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Oh, wonderful building. Thank you. Remember to save. Tar, I will. Also, did I already say? Don Awawa, thank you for the follow. My brain blipped. Okay, so currently we've got quite a lot of space here. I feel like having that quite close to the kitchen makes sense. I feel like, again, we could do the same diagonal trick, but we don't need to. So the question is, I think we don't do the diagonal thing. And given that we have a bit more space to work with this time, that we're better off just having a larger lounge area. Plus it helps add some variety, so we don't just have the same build all over the place. You know? Does mean that we are going to need to find a like a media unit, something to put the TV on. Although, I mean, we do actually have the space to put it on the wall. I'm a little bit worried how similar this is to the previous one currently. We don't just want to have 5 of like the exact same, 6, sorry, of the exact same unit. Thank you for the sticker, Annie. Excuse me. Okay, but so if we say roughly that's the lounge space, we've still got this dead space. I'm kind of tempted to put the... This is just a large dead zone. And what do you all think of getting rid of this bathroom? So we've got the 2 en-suites. We could get rid of this bathroom and make the kitchen longer, make the kitchen extend into that space. Still doesn't help with this dead zone. but we can deal with that afterwards. We could also put 2 counters here. We could put 2 counters here and do the half wall trick that we did in the previous place. That would then end up making a very large kitchen. Very significantly increasing the space. Don't mind me just dribbling drink. I'm a normal human. Okay, I think we scrap this. I don't think we need the second bathroom, and I think visually having the bigger kitchen just makes more sense. Can't intersect with other objects. What are we intersecting with? That's what we're intersecting with. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a thing. So we need a 75. No, is it a full-sized? Yeah, so a full-sized half there. Right, that's too small. I don't think it was a full-sized one. Okay, we're not going to do that for now. We'll see how this turns out, and then we'll backtrack and judge that later. Now a little bit concerned this is going to be way too big, but we will see. Hey, Wata, how you doing today? Is that now heterochromia? Yeah, green and green. Nyla, you got heterochromia. Your eyes are 2 different colors, green and green. This is what I mean. I had that happen multiple times when I was trying to do it on my account. Okay, so there's now no reason for this all to be so cramped. So I'm going to suggest that we move the cooker so that it's got a bit more space. We'll hide the dishwasher over yonder. We could have also hidden the bin there. We'll stick with this for the time being. Wait, where's the grid? 1. Okay, so if we say have this there, because that's the middle. Then hide the bin this side. No, you'd want the bin towards the exit. Oh, you could also hide the bin around the corner. Okay, so maybe the thing to do is have that there. Scrap that. Have the bin here. Nah, that looks worse. It's not ideal. I think it works. I do also definitely think this looks better than what we had before. Don't know about you guys. Yeah, so in the rework, Nyla, I will stop it so that heterochromia can't be two of the same color, because it's a ridiculous bug. Absolutely insane that that's the thing. How do you get the middle counter to be like that? So this isn't a counter, this is a bar. If you want to do the counters like that though, so you see this as a counter? So you can just do, if you do each one rotating a different direction, then you end up, whoops, messed that one up. Which way is it currently? Okay, this one's messed up for some reason. There you go. Then you can have a full island. But yeah, this is just a bar. Is a bar from the same set, so they visually look like they're part of the same thing. There you go. That's actually the wrong color. Now it's the right color. But yeah, so you can see you could do the island like this instead, which would look better. But because we are trying to make rentable apartments, we need to reach a certain number of amenities for the property to reach the maximum value. Although I did realize when we were talking about this earlier that I think the amenities of the shared space also count, at least partially. So the things like the gyms and the shops should bump up the rating. M-Dog, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Hello, hello. That was very, very English. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Still so much dead space. So much dead space. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. How do we fix the dead space? So by my reckoning, we're going to end up with 2 sections of dead space. So if I put a desk or something here, that will solve that problem. But there's this weird dead bit here. One second, let me just find something to whack in the dead space. So that section is a problem, and this section is a problem. Let me go and finish plopping down the other stuff. Really color match that, which is a little frustrating. Did we actually put a computer in the other apartment, or did we just leave it empty? Oh no, we did actually go for a computer. A rug. Yeah, I mean, a rug would help. Why not move the table to the first pillar? Okay, so yes, as a room, either having it there so it's right next to the kitchen is nice. Having it here so that it's next to the TV is nice. Having it in the middle is probably the best use of this space, logically. So maybe like here. But 2 reasons why that's bad. One, it doesn't line up with this section of wall. So you've got this odd like curve here. You like it, Ellie. But 2, and the main reason is this down here is the entrance. This is the door in. So if you imagine you're coming into this apartment for the first time and you walk out to air immediately, like that makes what is actually quite a large apartment feel quite cramped. There is a fine line between too much empty space and stuff feeling really cramped. How is what possible? What's up? Oh, you got a jeu and a jeu. All of the commands get filtered out of my chat, Nyla, so I don't have to see the constant drops. Chairs at the bar may fill it up. Can we put chairs at the bar? Yeah, so you can't actually put chairs at the bar, but we could just fake chairs at the bar. It's not a bad plan. Wait. There's a backed one somewhere. I have just remembered. I want to see it for comparison. This one. Oh, there you go. Just needed the right kind of stool. Probably in the right color. Ooh. Nichil? Probably mispronounced that. Hi, thank you for the follow. Hello, Thorendos? Hi. That looks great. Yeah, I think we might just have to accept having a little bit of dead space. We could also move that now. That helps open this space up a smidge. Yeah. I mean, it's not dreadful, but it is still like a 3x4 section of dead space. It's made difficult by the fact that it's like part of the routes to stuff, but that's why this bit in the middle is the dead space. Because if you imagine I put this here, suddenly there's no dead space because there's a path from the kitchen to the lounge and back, and there's a path from here to here. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just this little bit in the middle. It's not quite right. Oh. I mean, is that better? Now there's just a weird bit of an empty wall here, though. And like, I am very aware, I'm 100% overthinking this. A rug under the dining table. Yeah, I'll get to that. You prefer this? Thank you. Dresser or table behind the couch? Yeah. I just spotted that. We're getting there. Yeah, I've just changed the shape of the dead space, but this is a better dead space, I think. And actually, if we did something like we did this in the other apartment as well. Okay, what about... I mean, it is a better use of space. Still not quite sure. A long carpet. Yeah, I mean, we'll do rugs and stuff, but I like using rugs to accent the space rather than using rugs to define the space, if that makes sense. So like, I don't want to put this rug down to fix a problem. I'll put the rug down afterwards to like be the final touch. The doors feel too close to the wall. Yeah, I mean, they are already one away from the wall. So we could move, whoops. We could move them another one away from the wall, which is fine. Which gives us this little corner space here that we can do something with. For example, this. I like having the desk in front of the window though. One sec. What if we put this way around? I'm not mad at that combo. These are from the same pack. Why is there not the same color of wood? There you go. Sims. That does make this feel like a much larger space. Thoughts? Finally not the same two colors. Feel like we should change the chairs then. Apparently I just took a screenshot. Good job, me. Okay, what are we doing with the desk? You don't think anything taller than the doors works next to it? Okay, let's try some other options then. So we could do just that sort of thing, right? Yeah, I don't know that I'm feeling that. A circular table I don't think works, but a circular plant in the corner certainly feels like it would be okay. It's just kind of pulling space away from the corner a little bit. Try all in the center and shorter on the sides. Okay. In block caps, classic. Don't actually have a huge number of choices for bookcases is the problem. Because of the pack limitations. Yeah, we don't have any short bookcases. Love the wood with the rich green wall. Thank you. Yeah, this is all one unit is the issue. And this doesn't take up the entire space anyway. We'll just scrap that for a sec. Whack that in the kitchen. Break time. I am still uncertain about this space. I feel like we're getting closer. Yeah, this one we can't put too close to the wall, can we? It comes out into the room quite far. Yeah, it's going to be rubbish. The centerpiece could be the bookshelf. It could be, but I quite like having this as the centerpiece. I think we could put the bookshelf elsewhere. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we can just throw the bookshelf over here, you know? Just whack it back to being a brown one. But I quite like having this kind of centerpiece dining space. My only concern is the corner's feeling very dead. Not really sure where I'm going with that. You could use move objects. Yeah. Life with Lauren, thank you for the follow. I don't use cheats, I don't use mods. I don't use CC, which at times like this is incredibly annoying because yes, we could fix many of the issues by using BB move object. But yep. We decided it was a rule that I wouldn't, so this is where I've left myself. Okay, what are people's thoughts on plants versus bookshelf? And I will leave you deciding that. My break alarm went off, so I'm going to get up, I'm going to have a bit of a stretch, bit of a walk around, and we will continue in 3 minutes. Be right back. Hello all. Ooh. Just in time for a great game. Lucky Owl. You reckon books in the middle and hanging plants on the outside. Okay. Hanging plants on top. We'll make it look like hanging plants on top. I don't know that there are a tremendous number of hanging plants in the base game, to be honest. Enjoy the fact that it's changing the color of the plant rather than the color of the pot. It seems more like a fireplace would go in that spot. Yeah, maybe. I feel like this is the wrong kind of lot for that, though. Like, it's thematically, I don't think a fireplace would work, really. But I'm not mad at this. This is a slightly better use of this space now. Still got a couple of quirks that we need to work out. Where was that little triple one? That would be good here. This one. Yeah. So now our dead space is here. Here. Yeah, ish. So, how do we break this up? Something here would break it up. What else could you have? I am very aware I am overthinking this. But I enjoy the process. What could we have? See, if this was, if I could be bothered, is the short version. What you could do is you could designate this here. So from up here down to about the plant pot and then across here. If you raised the whole of the apartment floor up by like the tiniest amount, then you could have a slightly sunken area for the lounge, which would negate a tremendous amount of the dead space. You would say a single chair for the reading aspect, but we have 3 couches already. This is true. I mean, we can also just do things like Alright, where's the grid? So if we move that back by the tiniest amount, then we've got a little bit more space here. Yeah, I feel like an armchair. Let me have a go at the chair, because I might be able to do this a bit better. Helps if I click on the right thing. Okay, we need base and business and hobbies. Is there even one? Base game, business and hobbies. No, there's not a matching armchair. That's bizarre. Okay, so base game. Is there one that's vaguely similar in the base game? Vaguely, I guess. Don't like it. I don't like it. Tyler, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Yeah, I think we scrap that. I mean, to be honest, we could just pretty much leave it as it is. I mean, there are lots of things that I would rather were different. But that is going to be the case no matter how long we work on this. So I don't want to get locked into that, you know. So if the mindset is it needs to be perfect, there needs to be nothing that I'm unhappy with, then we will be working on this forever. There needs to be a closing off point. Okay, so we had rugs below previously. I'm just going to do the same here. Got some knickknacks that we need to finish doing in the bathroom. Like this, and this. Sure. How are we feeling about this? Has anybody spotted anything that I have obviously missed? Yeah, that is going to make this space too dark, so we need to do double lights. Two in, two in. Okay, that'll work. Classically using the most boring lights. And they were already centered. Okay, we potentially have apartment number 2. Technically it's apartment number 6, but it's the second one that we've done. A bath rug, that might not be a bad idea. Maybe a painting. Oh yeah, we forgot to do all of the wall art. Bath rug's a good idea though. Don't know why I wasn't on that already, but thank you. So I think they technically get out to different sides, but we will style it as if it was the same. Will we? I mean, we could just do it like that, because then it looks like it's... because it should be that, right? Or... that. Both of which look a little weird. What do you think? real smooth, right? That's a good point. We do actually need to finish painting the painting like doing the walls. Bathroom we did. We do blue. I don't remember what we did for the previous ones, but we're doing blue now. They don't need to all be the same. You like the first option with them hiding partially. This one. Like visually, that seems like it's mirrored, even though functionally it makes 0 sense. Okay, and then one more, maybe a little more decorative rug. That's a very tiny rug. Maybe a less tiny rug. Base game, business and hobbies. I mean, the dark, that maybe, actually, I quite like that. A little blue accent. Still a little bit of a dead space here, but it's not huge. We've definitely done a good job of reducing the dead space, for sure. Much less obnoxious than it was before. Do you reckon we stick with the plain lamps, or do we go for something a little bit spicier? I think probably plain. Nicoline followed. Thank you very much. How you doing today? You were thinking about buying a pack. What's a good starter? You were thinking pets. Unless you intend to have pets in every household, pets wouldn't be my go-to. The business and hobbies gives you a huge number of potential jobs that you can do. For rent, allows you to split households. Not really how it's intended to be used for, but you can. And I am very reliant on splitting households now. We haven't actually done it for a minute, but previously we have been. So it depends on what your kind of gameplay loop is, like how you like to play. And because I'm doing quite a large legacy playthrough, being able to have lots of people in the same household is quite important. Did mirrors. Okay, we've got this big space here. Close enough. Okay, miscellaneous clutter. Oops, clutter. No, that's from the wrong pack. That won't work. We'll just use the base one in a brune. Don't ask. I don't know why I said that so weird. Just a strange individual. What do you mean is splitting households? No, it's okay. I got you. Lovely, thank you. Probably going to buy 2. One thing I would say is that if you are fussed about saving money, you can often locate Sims packs cheaper outside of the EA app. If that is something that you want to do. So, okay, let me walk you through them. So, splitting families, say you have multiple generations in one household, like I have had. You've got two grandparents. Usually the format is you've got two grandparents, their child, and any siblings, and then their spouse, and then any kids they have, plus pets, blah, blah, blah. It's quite easy to hit the 8 sim limit when you have all of them in the same place. So our sim currently lives in a massive mansion. And at one point we had 13 sims on the lot, which included... Actually, we had more than 13 sims at one point. There were 13 sims that I know of that we had, which included, I think at that point, 2 pets. But so what you can do is you can say, okay, we're going to split this household into lots of different groups. So the grandparents are now one household. The main character and their spouse and their kids are one household. All of these siblings are a different household. And then when the kids get old enough, you can split the kids off into their own household. So it's like they're their own sims. But then what you do is you designate different areas of the house as different lots. So we had one section of the mansion that was dedicated for the grandparents. We had one section that was dedicated for the siblings. And then we had the main section, which is where we played. And what you do is you designate the bedrooms to be for those sims. So our sim owned one bedroom. Their siblings owned enough bedrooms for each of the siblings. The grandparents owned one bedroom. And then the rest of the house is classed as shared space, which means you can have, what's 8, 6, 48. You can have 48 sims living on one lot and all functioning at the same time and walking around the house and using all the stuff and interacting with each other. So it allows you to have a huge number of sims in one place without like completely losing control, but you don't have to, like, you won't have to manage any of them. So you can just be managing like you, your spouse, and their 2 kids while there's like 40 other sims on the lot. Very good for big legacy plays. For the wall by the easel, do you have the slate tiles in decoration? I am unsure, but we're only using base pack. So it looks like I may do, but we're only using base pack and business and hobbies because the hope is that this will go on the gallery at the end. So if you then want to modify it to look more like what you're after, great, absolutely go for that after. But and like while I'm building it for the gallery, I'm keeping just the base game and business and hobbies. Once it's up on the gallery with those, I will then zhuzh it up a little bit with some of my packs and do the kind of full version after that. But in the initial phase, I'm sticking with just base game and business and hobbies. You want to get it, but you don't know whether to wait a few months until there's some sort of sale in the future. Well, so again, if you don't mind getting it away from EA, you can get it cheaper. But yeah, there's always going to be some sales. Is business and hobbies. So business and hobbies has the advantage of you can basically have a business selling anything or having people pay to view anything, or a business mentoring anything. So you can do all of those things, which in itself is exceptionally cool. But you can also have a business that does any of those things on the same lot as you live. So we did it immediately when the pack came out, where we had a shop on the ground floor and the residential lot on the top floor. So they had a baking school and a cafe, kind of country chic on the ground floor, and then like a really cramped residential unit above. Super cool. Sadly, you can't do that at the same time as the huge households, so it's kind of one or another. Neither. Do you have to have your house where you live? In business and hobbies, no. They can be separate or they can be together. Lucky, you were saying there was a spring sale. Yeah, the spring sale ended today, though, I think. Hey, Britt, how you doing today? And thank you for the stickers, Annie. Sorry for the delay. I was on a bit of a rant then. Is that available in business or hobbies? Can you do that in general? You just moved a sim out to uni, but you want to continue with her. Okay, so no. Having loads of sims on one lot is for rent. All the different things you can do with the business is business and hobbies. For rent also allows you to make some money just by owning properties, which is quite cool, which is what we're doing now. You'll say it ends on the 9th. Oh, maybe it's not ended. But I don't think business and hobbies is on that sale anyway. For rent might be. I'm unsure. And my EA app won't open while I'm playing Sims for some reason. What was I doing? Paintings. Paintings is what we were doing. I myself very distracted then. You just made your first small business last night, little cafe and selling baked goods. Oh, so yeah, one thing I will just make sure that people are aware of. I haven't tried really hard, but you can't make huge sums of money from the new businesses. You can make plenty to be comfortable. Like I think we got to a point where we were doing about 2,000 a day. I'm sure you could push that up, but just making sure everybody's perfectly clear. Like if you are investing in the business and hobbies, like if you're hoping to do that so that you can get loads of money and be really well off, it's like it's not the pack for that. It's the pack for having businesses that are like more
save your game,
more for fun, for story. It's not like a cash cow. Small revenue but cute gameplay. Exactly. Which is one of the reasons why I like it. I can see as we continue the legacy play that we will probably end up running a huge number of businesses through that, of a very wide variety of businesses. Absolutely the baking school / cafe is not going to be the last one that we do. It was just the first one that we did, which is fine. Should there be something on the brick wall or not? Line up with the sofa or line up with the wall? Realized I've got the same poster on the other side. Maybe with the sofa. Those two, you would be better with the rent pack. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff we just simply couldn't have done in this pack without for rent. Oh, that's a good point. Be careful with for rent. I don't know that they fixed it yet. But there was an issue with, I think it was a combination of for rent and the business and hobbies pack that lots of people are having. I haven't yet, but it has been permanently corrupting people's save files. Lots of people reporting it. I have not had this issue, but just be careful. So I'm on a legacy playthrough, so I have to keep backing up my saves in case it starts happening to me. But just be aware it is a thing that is happening. Do I have a YouTube? I do indeed. I should do videos explaining things. Yeah, I mean, hey, official FYT, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, I don't make videos. I do live streams. That is my thing. I'm a live guy. There's lots of people that do that, though. There's actually a streamer who I raid fairly frequently now who does those sorts of videos. I think mostly on YouTube and TikTok. She's really good. I'd recommend. Sofa, a mirror next to the couch. Ooh, I like that idea. That was a good shout. Oh, great game. I forgot about that. This mirror, obviously. Huge mirror. Doesn't everybody have one of those in their lounge? OTP mirror. My brain broke for a second. I genuinely thought that was a door, but it's just a reflection. That's how mirrors work. Save me. I genuinely just was looking at a mirror thinking, why is there a window in the wall? Hi Cass, how are you doing today? Oh, help. Help. Or shelving. No, I don't really want shelving. I don't want anything bulky in that spot, but a mirror was a good idea. You watch Sims YouTube videos. Thank you. Oh, good grief. I missed a whole bunch of comments. You had a store with Get to Work where you sold computers and moneymaker. Your Sims made like 30k a day. Yeah, we've got one running a gallery where we make about the same. Brit, it corrupted yours. Oh no. You need to start backing up saves. Yeah, I absolutely would recommend that. Lucky Al, thank you for the follow. You've been busy dog sitting. Oh nice, what kind of dog? I mean, does it really matter? All dogs are good dogs. Not sure I believe that. Most dogs are good dogs. What do you think? Do you think this or the long mirror? 2 pugs, fun. Just the constant snoring. I was going to do an impression, and then I thought better of it. Okie doke. Yeah, I'm kind of loath to put too much art up on the brick walls. Although I do feel like there would be some. Maybe if we put that kind of one and then have the like artsy one.
Hello
what was it? Hello there. Hi Sally. How you doing today? It is funny because there is only 2 of you that use that at the moment. There's me just like, oh, okay, 1 of 2 people has just entered the chat. Which one is it? Oh, we've also not done things like little end table lights and stuff. There is also a big chunk of dead space there, and we've not done curtains. Oh, good grief. So many things we've forgotten. Okay. One thing at a time. Curtains. Let's sort curtains.
Save your game.
Thank you. I guess you wouldn't have curtains in the kitchen. There you go. Thank you.
1 week till release.
Thank you. Yeah, 1 week till release. I am nervous. I mean, the advantage and disadvantage of how I've been making this is that nobody knows it's coming. Like, aside from you guys, no one is expecting my game. So it will be a very stealth release. Which, you know, keeps it quiet, keeps it calm, relatively speaking, for me. But yeah, obviously means I'm not anticipating a huge number of sales. But, you know, pros and cons. Interesting, didn't know that existed. That maybe? We have this in white. Okay, well, I don't like that, so we'll scrap that. I think left looks better. I think left looks better. Sneaky surprise, manifesting top 100 on Steam. Is absolutely not going to be the new case, but thank you. What's the game I've made? It's just a little kind of cute puzzle game. It will, yeah, it's releasing on Steam a week today. By this time next week, it will be out, and I will have been streaming it for like a couple of hours. Because that is the plan. I will be streaming it. Be the one time that I'm coming away from Sims. Play my own game on release. I'm not nervous at all. What are you talking about? Hello, Cuss. Okay, I can do this. Destodes? That doesn't sound right. It's German. Okay. Where are the accents? Are there any? Guten Abend, I guess. Wie geht's? When's the next stream? Tomorrow. Yep. Starting my stream week today. Such an achievement, I wouldn't even know where to begin. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've been making games for a long time, but they've always just been for me. This is the first one that I will be releasing publicly. And I was basically pressured into it by a friend, so... When's the pizza stream? The pizza stream will be after my game has released. So... yeah, my game releases a week today. That first week after that is dedicated to the game for sure. I will have to judge how much time I need post the game release after the game has been released. But so if I need 2 weeks, if I need a month, whatever, the focus immediately after the game release is on making sure that the game is stable for people. Fixing any errors, adding any like highly required, highly asked for features, etc, etc. So the release will be the focus
Hydrate.
from next Tuesday. And then after that, I can start looking back into things like doing the pizza stream, doing some of the movement streams, getting the D&D rolling, that sort of stuff. I do indeed have a game coming out next Tuesday. It's called Samly's Merge. If you just search Samly on Steam, it will be at the top. Okay, so I think we've done with this house. So bearing in mind that we have the gym and then the house already. Let me just save the game. I'm wondering whether we do this shop here so that we finish this one segment. Tax month for me, yeah. I'm honestly at this point, I think my biggest worry is that I'm still ill, like I'm still not feeling well when it comes out. I'm less worried. Like, if people don't like the game, they don't like the game. It's incredibly basic. I'm not gonna be super upset. But yeah, I don't know. There's always the possibility that there'll be lots of negative attention on the stream and stuff. So I'm worried that this lovely environment that we've built is going to come under fire, but got to do it sometime. See what happens. Also, really appreciating the name Snopdwag. It's a silly joke, but I appreciate it. Okay, so a couple of questions here. Just gonna change that because that's irritating me. Okay, so yeah, a couple of questions. One, what shop are we gonna put here? Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the question. We've got a shop here and a shop here. I feel like we should focus on this side of the area. Okay, I feel like maybe we make this area into a small section of park and we section this off instead. Didn't you say restaurant because ocean vibes? Yeah, that was my thinking. I mean, originally where the pool was going to be the restaurant, but I think a restaurant here would still work. We could... Yeah, because it'd be nice to have some outdoor space too. Okay, let's find some doors. Let's start basic. Nice big shop front doors. I guess the question is, how modern do we go as well? Because maybe something a little simpler might be a better idea. Or, I mean, we could just lean into the stuff from the pack, right? I know none of us are a particular fan of that door, but if this is supposed to be a door... If this is supposed to be a place styled after this pack, I feel like it does make sense to use stuff from the pack. Let's just wire this up to afternoon. I was really close. Okay. This. Yeah, I'm not really sure. There's too many combinations of letters. But yeah, how would you like me to pronounce your name? Custedes toads. Good grief. Absolutely not nailing that. But yeah, we want a bit of a tangent then. Yes, got a game coming out next week. I am nervous. Excited, but nervous. Again, we want to filter by the new pack and the base game. Okay, so we did full got a lot of big open windowed areas. So the first question is, do we want to keep doing big open windowed areas, or is that going to look boring? Should we have a mix and match of this sort of stuff, for example? I think my inclination is to do some of this sort of stuff. So rather than just having like solid windows the whole way around, you have a mix of like solid and less solid. Maybe more evenly spaced. A bit worried that I'm just throwing big windows everywhere. What's the game? It's called Samly's Merge. Comes out a week today. You can wishlist if you'd like. I'm very aware it will not be everybody's cup of tea. Okey-doke. Let's grab this. Paint this wall. Not this color though. Okay. I'm not mad at this. I don't know that it's perfect, but I feel like it might be a good start. No, show everything from this pack. Okay. So if we're a restaurant, we need a counter, which there isn't going to be one. Okay, how do we get around that? We create a fake counter. No, wait. No, we need a kitchen. We need a public kitchen. And then the restaurant. So actually, we're going to lose a whole bunch of space to make in the kitchen. So, for example, if we lose these windows, we can have the kitchen along the back there. And then all you'd need is a counter. And then either like a sliding door or an archway. Okay. Okay, I think I see the vision. Sorry about all that umming and ahhing. Just trying to figure stuff out. Will I play my game on stream? Oh, I absolutely will be playing my game on stream. I'll be playing my game on stream next month. What are you creating on this lot? We're doing a restaurant here. Right, so my first thought is to do an archway. Maybe not a full-sized archway though. But yeah, what systems? What do you mean? Also, Des Toads. What do you want me to call you? Because I'm slightly struggling with that name. So can we shorten it to something, please? Yeah. So I will play my game. For sure. On release day, and then maybe. Play it more. I think probably a one wide door frame is enough. Yeah, and then maybe play it more. As in, I might play it all week, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not going to stress. If lots of people are interested, if lots of people are coming in the stream and talking about it, great. We will play more of it. If it is all you lovely folks and you're just waiting for me to get back on Sims, then we will just go back to Sims. But next Tuesday for sure, all I will do is play the new game. The new game? Let's play my game. Why is the rotate now not working? That was weird. Okay. Okay. Thinking. Okay, so there aren't bigger fridges. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. I have a vague plan in my head. This isn't just wild random placing of stuff. I think I know where I'm going with this. Think being the operative word. Slightly dependent on one feature that I'm not sure I know how to do, and whether certain kitchen utensils exist. But we will build this up and we will see where we're at. Plus is fine, okay. Yeah. Hi, Gus. Yeah, that's a lot of money though, isn't it? 4,000 versus 400. But it looks right. $4,000. We can't afford to drop that much money. We are already running the risk of running out of money before we finish this. You know what? We'll stick with 2 cookers for now. Also thinking about having this mirrored. Okay, we're going to stop there for me to take my 3-minute break. And then we will come back and we'll see if we can fix this. I'm also wondering if anybody has pictured my idea yet. If anybody can see the vision. But yes, break time. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back.
Bye. We are being invaded by the kitten. He is hiding. He is unsubtly hiding. Hi. Want a snack? He's looking at me like, don't tempt me, father. Arthur. That's... Okay, what obstacle course are we trying here? You coming up? Yes, good boy. Good boy. Mwah. The best boy. Here you are. Should we play crate game? Hey, my cutie. You want another one? Go on then. Last one for today. Covered in cat hair. That's it for now. Can't have you getting fat again. Oh, sorry. I see how it is. He has his snacks and then he's off. I know what I'm here for. You have a question, is there a way to change the skin color on Peeps on Steam? No, there's no way of dyeing anything on Steam. Again, like, I was in the process of kind of adding all of those features when I started doing the rework. What a cute cat, you want one? He's the best boy. No, I'm not gonna lie, he is the best. Okay, can you... Oh no, wait, I can draw a section, can't I? Wonder if I can just do what I'm trying to do with walls. That's a good start. Okay. So, I mean, that was the basic idea. That has created quite a large gap, which wasn't the intention. Is there any way for me to make this smaller gap? I could always be... No, that won't work. I was going to say be cheeky and like hang something off it. Like a serving window. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But I'm not sure how well this works as a concept. I will be honest. It was a nice idea. I think in practice, maybe this hasn't worked. Okay. Arthur really did get cat hair all over me. Yeah, and I can't even put columns because they clash. They clash with the counters. How can I fix this? Basic wood trim, please. Have a brown variety of a half-wall trims. Yeah. Okay, that's just locking really weirdly. But sure. Basic crown.
Basic wood. Okay, do we have a more woody colored wood? Okay, we'll just go with dark. We got dark in the... Well, still got cat hair on me. You like your tan. Yeah, no, don't worry. That sort of customization, there will be a lot more kind of quality of life, ease of function features in the update when that eventually comes out. Thank you for the stickers, Annie. Okay, so now the next thing to do is to try and see if we can create a fake looking counter. So I think logically, considering how we've started this, the best option is going to be to do like now I'm thinking we haven't created space for bathrooms. Okay, right, one thought at a time. So, thinking was to create a counter here. I don't know how much it makes sense to have two separate counters is the thing. And then I was thinking, oh, we don't have a bathroom. Where could we put a bathroom? So I think we could probably put a bathroom over here, and we'll just get rid of all of this. Nope, not all of this. Get rid of this. And turn that into a customer bathroom. Thoughts? When will the stream be over? Because you have to sleep. You don't have to stay here. If you need to sleep, go sleep. I won't take it personally. Sleep is more important than watching me stream. Although I appreciate the commitment. We really not get that in the same brown. Mildly infuriating. Mule deal. I'm looking, you thought there was a serving window, but there might be in a kit. Yeah, that's one of the issues with working with the base game stuff. You are quite limited. Stanley, meet you tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow, Ryton. No worries. Thank you for coming. Don't know why I said it that way. Okay. With those redesigns, I don't know. I don't know that this makes sense anymore. Okay. So if we have a fridge at either end, in my head, what I'm picturing now is this like double cooker setup in the middle, right? That means the rest of the space is asymmetrical, which I don't think is a problem. But then I'm like, if this was you at a restaurant, is the bit that you'd see not the bit in the window? Yeah, like having this in the window is kind of what I'd pictured, right? Like just a big grill. But that ain't gonna happen. We could always have this as like, no, we can't because that's part of a different pack. I was gonna say as a pizzeria. Could have it as a barbecue place. How daft is it gonna look with two of these back to back? Huh? Wait, what? They only occupy a... Hey? That's so weird. Yeah, that's just gonna look odd. Okay. we should look at surfaces. We need to see if we can even find a table that works for this space, because that could end up being a limiting factor to this design. You have like 29 of the DLCs. Good grief. Impressive. Okay, well that table would work. We'll have to... We can't do half walls, so no, that table... we can't do tables in the half gaps or something. Words. Right, that's... I don't know how I have that. We're not gonna use that. Right, I'm assuming we can get this in a dark brown. Yeah, okay. Now we just have a weird gap in the middle. Nope. Nope, Sims, that's not what I'm trying to do. It tried. It tried its best. A for effort. Still not 100% sure how I'm feeling about this. Okay, there was paneling with this new pack that wasn't there. Yes, there was. A waiter host stand or a table. I like that. Which side would be the front then? What side are we classing as the front door? This side or this side? Or would you have a wait stand by both? Okay, we can do a wait stand by both. That is a thing. Doesn't have to be just one. Okay, so if we're trying to do that, do we have a singular square wooden table? That we can use to mock that? Yes, I think is the answer. You'd say both. It feels like a boardwalk restaurant with two entrances. Okay, so like here. And then if we go to all, hide base game. I mean, we could just put the kiosk. That's another option. Okay, so option one is that we just have a little kiosk like here by the entrance, because we can, you know, woodify. Yeah, that's a word. We can woodify it. The other thing that I was thinking of is to have make a counter and then and then put like a waiting sign. Oh, that's cool that we can have working. Oh, we could leave some of this unfinished so that anybody that gets it from the gallery could like sort it themselves. Vanessa Alice, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Menu outside. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, what do you mean? The electric thing outside? Yeah, because I think this is the like open close thing. Yeah, I guess it's if people would be wanting to run this as a business is the thing. I guess probably not. But right, let me build what I was talking about with the counter, and then we can see which we prefer visually. See the grid. Okay. Also, I placed it off grid. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that this is huge. Yeah, that's kind of large. Okay, but what we could do instead is have just a divider. And he goes silent while he tries to line things up. Sorry. There you go. I don't like that. I think it was just bad just by itself. Like diagonally. I don't know why I'm really liking this thing being diagonally. Something in my brain is just like, ooh, yes, diagonal. This is Sims 4, Rohan. You just had a weird idea, but maybe you could download a picture from the gallery that looks like a menu and put it on the easel. Interesting. Is that a thing you can do? I wasn't aware that was a thing you could do. The other thing we could do is make so if you're pretending like this is supposed to be a popular place, right? We can build what do you call it? Like a queue, designated kind of queue section. You know what I mean? Like some shops have these kind of entrance ways. Designs to kind of filter people down a little bit. I'm building with the wrong thing. Try that again. And then you could whack that over here. But then we'd have to have one of these on both sides. I'm just worried it's taking up a lot of space. People paint from reference and include their own art. There's laundry art baby pics. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I feel like this is taking up a lot of space. I feel like this is wasting space currently. Okay, so Right, bear with me 2 secs. So I'm thinking if we put these diagonal ones on either side, I'm not super happy about that. But if we're having those, I think that's the place to put them. And then what I was wondering is rather than having half walls, we could use those new dividers. Can't intersect. What is it intersecting with? Oh. The ceiling. The ceiling is what it is intersecting with. King of mirroring today. Yeah. I'm not sure I like it. No, I don't like this. This is breaking up space in really awkward ways. Okay. I think we put these outside. Because otherwise we're just losing a tremendous amount of indoor space. How you doing, Dominic? Hello, Rawnak. How you doing? Let's remember to drink. Okay, tables and chairs. Let's whack some tables and chairs down and see where we're at. Business and hobbies. Base game. Yeah, we've kept this fairly plain. Is there a, like... Are they the same table? They are indeed the same table. Okay. And now we have the joys of trying to figure out all the spacing, which is always kind of fun. We want these ones. Yeah. What game is this? This is Minecraft. No, this is Sims 4. Do I remember you, Dominic? I do. Okay. This mirrored table down the middle. Mirrored table down the middle doesn't make any sense. From a spacing perspective, it doesn't make any sense. That's a customer bathroom, so we don't want to break that table up. Oh, we also don't have like a one-sized table. If there is one. Looks like there isn't. Okay, but we definitely need a two-person table, so we may just have to have a slightly different style table for that. Have a good night. See you soon. No worries, Annie. Thank you very much for stopping by. See you soon. That is two different. Okay, wait. We need to filter by hobbies in the base. Are we gonna have to have circular tables? Mega end table. I mean, that's fairly close. That might be as close as we're going to get. That will do. Ah, yeah, but because it's not a table. Ow! Hearing the weird noise in the background. What weird noise? It's buzzing. Oh no. What? Dude, you're on my jumper. It's a Simba moment. April Fools. Thank you. Andy said sound elsewhere, and he's off. Oh, don't do me like that, Sally. The number of times I have issues with with audio. I've had issues with audio. Okay, what about a desk? Is there a one-person desk? No. Why are there no... I think it's gonna have to be this. Thank you, Sally. He doesn't want to cuddle. No, he's been very, very hyper today. Probably be the other way around, right? I mean, a runner does typically go down, like, long ways down a table, but then where would you put your plates? Would the runner go towards you or across you? On a big table, it goes long ways. On a square table where there is no long ways, where do we go? Where do we go when there's no long ways? Deep questions. Diagonal. 100%. Oh, I like how I did one way and one the other. Should probably make a decision and do it the same way. I think probably this way. I like how I was trying to do this to build a set of apartments, and instead it's turned into this whole big restaurant thing. I'm wondering if we get rid of the really big table, because it feels like it's wasting a lot of space. I mean, to be fair, that's not a terrible use of space. Oops. Okay, but feasibly... Yeah, I don't think we have any big six tables. I think we do it this way. That feels like a nicer symmetry to me. And then you've got this nice big open bit, which we could put like another... we could put some ones down the middle. Whoops. think we get rid of this and we just move these a smidge back away from the counter. Bear in mind that this is for vanity only. Going to eat dinner, no worries, Brit. I will be stopping imminently anyway. Okay, and then we need to make a couple of big tables. A couple of small tables. Now millions of chairs. Watching all our money disappear. That seems like it works okay. What do you guys think? Certainly plenty of tables. Nice amount of open space. You'd eat there. Oh, me too. Man, I'm hungry. Speaking of, it is time, sadly, for me to end the stream. We have been going for a while. And this is what I was meaning about making this area cute out here. Then we start to get this cute, like, cute outdoor area. Slowly coming together. Is there a window here? Oh, there is a window there. Perfect. Banging. That lined up really nicely. Sweet. I mean, we're getting there. Look, one section is very nearly done. We just need a few little kind of details left. And the whole of that upstairs is done. And that window's... There you go. Very nearly there. Cool. Right. Lovely people of the stream. Let me quickly have a panda. At the raid list. Okay. Okie doke. We are going to raid. Let me just double check. Yeah, we're going to raid someone else who's been in my stream a couple of times. Yeah, so for anybody that is new, I stream 5 days a week. Let's swap to this camera. I stream 5 days a week from Tuesday to Saturday. So this is the start of my stream week. I stream from 4 till 7. It's about 7 now. So I start 3 hours ago in whatever time zone you're in. I'm releasing a game on Steam next week. So this day next week, in a week's time. I'll be releasing my game on Steam. We'll be playing it on Steam, on stream. We're playing the Steam game on stream next week. It's called Samly's Merge. You can search Samly on Steam. It'll be the one at the top if you want a wish list. I should also have some music coming out next week. Fingers crossed. We will see. My social links are on my link tree, which you can find on the description in whatever platform you're on. And yeah, I will be back this time tomorrow. Well, yeah, same time tomorrow. We'll be continuing with our ridiculous Sims build. In the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. I'll hopefully see some of you again soon. And we're going to raid someone who's playing Inzoi, which people have been comparing Sims to all day. So yeah, she's just chilling. She's playing Inzoi. I think she's chill. If you are into kind of sim life games, you should be fine. yeah, the rest of you, I will see you at some point tomorrow, hopefully. Until next time, bye for now.